years, the Lone Star Conference has been committed to excellence. What began in 1931 as a 5-team conference has grown to 18 institutions spanning 4 states. And while membership has changed, the pursuit of athletic success and academic excellence has never wavered. 119 national championships, over 2,000 All-Americans, and nearly 300 academic All-Americans. Celebrating 90 years of success, this is the Lone Star Conference.
Hello, volleyball fans. Welcome back to Brick Care Court at the Box, the home campus of West Texas A&M University, as we get ready for semifinal action, day 2 of the Lone Star Conference Volleyball Championships. And we are glad to have you with us. What a great day we had yesterday, starting out with Texas A&M International getting a win over St. Mary's, followed by back-to-back 5-set matches. Dallas Baptist outlasted University of Arkansas Fort Smith 3-2. Followed up by UT Tyler winning 3-2 over Texas A&M Kingsville. And in the nightcap, it was West Texas A&M that defeated Angelo State in the only sweep of the first round, 3-0 over the Rambells. So that's where we are as we head to the 2 semifinal matches. And our first one features Texas A&M International, the Dustdevils, at the number 3 seed, facing the number 2 seed, Dallas Baptist University. I'm Lucas Kinsey. Glad to have you with us. Joining me tonight for the broadcast is Sarah Morath. And Sarah, glad to have you coming up and giving a little bit of expertise. Sarah is a former All-American here at West Texas A&M, volleyball player, coaches high school volleyball now, and this is exciting. Glad to have you with us here this evening, Sarah.
Yes, thank you for having me. I'm happy to be here.
Well, and so I want to ask before we get into this match and talk about the 2 teams real quick. Yesterday, Corin Davis and I were talking about just the difference in postseason. You know, you go from the regular season, it's a grind, and you got to turn around, you're playing this conference championship. These players know what's at stake. A lot of the teams are fighting for their NCAA tournament hopes, and if they lose, the season may be over. If they win, they still have a chance. What is that difference like for the player, especially from a mental standpoint?
Well, yeah, I mean, you have to look at it completely different this time of year. We always talk about, preseason, and then you're in conference, and now, it's a conference tournament looking at postseason. So everything from practice to mental state has to be looking at it differently and just trying to extend your season a little bit longer.
Talk about Texas A&M International first. They're ranked number 9 in the region right now, and so a win tonight could make a case for them to jump up in that top 8. The number 8 ranked team in the region did lose last night in the RMAC tournament. That was Colorado State University Pueblo. The Dust Devils, led by the Lone Star Conference Coach of the Year, Brittany Harry, they won yesterday 3-1 over St. Mary's. And for the Dust Devils, they looked really solid in the first 2. St. Mary's fought back in that 3rd set. Then you get into the 4th, and it was a nice turnaround that the Dust Devils had. St. Mary's was up 19-13, but they finished the 4th set 12-3. That gives the team a lot of confidence coming into this match tonight.
Oh, yeah, that's huge. I say volleyball is always a game of momentum, and so from one match to the other, you want to build momentum each play, each set, and then definitely going into another match in a tournament like this, you want to build as much momentum as you can. You
look at International in the win. Mackenzie Catalina, talented player for them. She had 13 kills and 12 digs, but it was Megan Menchaca that really got their offense going. 16 kills, she hit 382, so a powerful hitter for the Dust Devils. Also looking at Emma Lade, she was the freshman of the year in the conference, 46 assists, and she also had 11 digs as well. And she's not playing like a freshman at all, of course, late in the season. So they've got some really talented players. The Dust Devils only faced Dallas Baptist one time this season. It was a loss. DBU won over Texas A&M International. Now, Dallas Baptist on the other side, as we talked about the Lady Patriots, led by head coach Jordan Fish, they were in a slugfest. I mean, it was, kind of talked about it and compared it to a boxing match. They went up 2-0 over Arkansas Fort Smith, and then the Lions fought back. They started grinding, started playing, good defense, just chipping away. They had did a better job at the net with their block, and they win the next 2. Then they get into the 5th set. They were up 8-2 in that 5th set. DBU found a way to come back. They got to feel like, hey, if we can get through the adversity and win a match like that, they feel good as well tonight here in the semifinals.
Gosh, I can't believe it was 8-2. That's a hard game to come back from. So, yeah, I mean, just talking about the momentum earlier, building momentum, that's huge. That's huge to extend your season and really kind of going into this one too.
A really talented team. DBU yesterday in the win. They were led by A.J. Cooley, 19 kills for her. She hit 227, the talented setter, the setter of the year, and also the newcomer of the year, Lauren Burt, 46 assists, 7 kills, and 11 digs, so she was tremendous as well. DBU tied a school record yesterday for wins in a season. If they're able to win tonight, they'll break a record, all-time wins in a year for Dallas Baptist. So we're getting closer here to this thing getting started. Again, glad to have you joining us. Our director for this evening is Jacob Griffin with the Thunder Vision production team. The cameras, Stetson Rothwell, also Kason Johnson, and A.J. Rogers. So it's Dallas Baptist and Texas A&M International in the first semifinal match. We'll follow it up with West Texas A&M against UT Tyler. And Sarah, these are a lot of new teams to the Lone Star Conference in terms of international, Dallas Baptist and UT Tyler. These teams were not here when you were playing from 2005 to 2008, right?
No, they're not now. I feel like you've just aged me quite a bit. But no, they weren't.
Brad Stark, our public address announcer, down at the scores table, getting us ready here for this one. Dallas Baptist, number 6 in the South Central region, again with a 24-5 overall record. They finished the Lone Star Conference regular season with 14 wins and only 2 losses.
Ladies and gentlemen, before beginning the match, introducing the players, we ask you this.
We'll have our national anthem right now. We'll have the starting lineups following this.
And the heroic men and women that protected with the playing of our national anthem.
So we're ready here for Dallas Baptist and Texas A&M International. We look at the Dust Devils first of Texas A&M International. Again, their head coach, Brittany Harry, this year named the 2022 Lone Star Conference Coach of the Year. An incredible turnaround. A year ago, they were 4-20. But this year, they were 22-7. And so plus 18 in the win column for Texas A&M International. Great job by Brittany Harry. The starters for the Dust Devils, freshman setter Emma Lade, a 5'9" product out of Howard Lake, Minnesota. And Emma Lade, again, freshman of the year, also on the first team, LSC. She was the first true freshman to reach 1,000 assists in program history. Number 3, 5'2", tiny but mighty Lixay Perez out of Bayamon, Puerto Rico, a transfer this season out of Blinn Junior College. She did a great job yesterday on the back row for the Dust Devils. Also, the starter number 8, Julia Hordelin, an outside hitter, 5'8" sophomore. Julia, a player that can really get off the floor and can put the ball down, talented outside hitter. Number 9, Jasmine Garcia. She had a solid match yesterday as well. 6-foot sophomore from Brownsville, Texas, a transfer from Ranger College. And then the 2 hitters, the 2 players producing a lot here for Texas A&M International. Mackenzie Catalina, number 16, outside hitter, 5'11", from Cedar Park. And number 25, Megan Menchaca. She's 6'1", out of Laredo, Texas. Menchaca, first team All-LSC with nearly 400 kills in the regular season. And Catalina, first team All-LSC, the all-time record holder at Texas A&M International for kills in a career. So both those players can do a lot of damage. Looking at Dallas Baptist University now, the Lady Patriots, led by head coach Jordan Fish in her second season. Dallas Baptist starts the starting lineup for DBU. Looks like this. Number 4, Abby Phillips, an outside hitter, 5'7" junior, transfer from Liberty University. Number 5, Delaney Fuller, outside hitter, 5'10", a junior transfer from Angelo State. Number 10, A.J. Cooley, first-team All-LSC, senior from the Woodlands, a transfer from Baylor. Number 13, Lauren Burt, first-team All-LSC, and also the setter of the year, newcomer of the year in the conference. Number 14, Lindsay Otero, 6'1" middle blocker from Chandler, Arizona. Number 15, Shaylee Shore, 6'2" middle blocker, sophomore from Prosper, Texas, a transfer from Rice. And also the libero, number 2, Leah Polinsky, a 5'5" junior from Omaha, Nebraska. And Polinsky was the Lone Star Conference Academic Player of the Year. Again, Dallas Baptist yesterday, 3-2 win over Arkansas Fort Smith. I was talking to one of the parents before we got things started here from DBU, and I said, how did that go for you guys over there yesterday? It looked like everybody was just on pins and needles, and he said, I almost had a heart attack, but he said that's what makes it so fun. You watch your kids and you get into these postseason tournaments, and it's so much fun. It's going to be a lot of fun for both DBU and Texas A&M International. Sarah, from a coaching perspective, you're in a big match like this. Both teams know what's at stake. There's a lot of pressure on the line for these players. What does a coach tell their players to maybe take a little of that pressure off?
I mean, we do these things every day in practice. You know, these kids know what they're doing. We practice it in practice every day, and so just because you got a jersey on and a couple of fans in the stands doesn't really mean the game changes. So a lot of times trying to tell them to relax and think about the way we've executed at practice is things that I tell our girls.
For Texas A&M International, in the win yesterday, that secured their first NCAA Division II postseason victory. In that 3-1 win, again, they took care of St. Mary's 25-13, 25-18, lost the third set 25-23, and then they came back and won the fourth set 25-22. Yesterday proved it was pretty hard to convert a sweep. You got so many tough teams. You go up 2-0. It seemed like that opposing team was coming back with a strong punch. Talking to the coaches yesterday, one thing that was a common theme, Sarah, was defense at the net. Can you slow the opposing team down with offense? DBU has a lot of talented hitters, so that's going to be a key for the Dust Devils early is can they get touches at the net? Can they slow them down? Can they make them work for points?
A lot of times people forget how important a block is, and not just blocking the ball, but slowing it down. Like you said, that those blockers are still doing their job if they just slow it down for the defenders to be able to run through or make a good dig on it. So that's still considered a blocker doing their job, is absolutely slowing that sucker down from these aggressive hitters.
All right, we are getting ready here for the first serve. Dallas Baptist, the number 2 seed. Texas A&M International, the number 3 seed. Winner moves on to the championship match tomorrow at 4 o'clock right here at the box in Canyon, Texas. We appreciate everyone watching all day yesterday. We started at noon. We finished at about 10:30 last night, thanks to 2 5-set matches. That was a lot of fun. May have had a few energy drinks, but we're ready for day 2. Texas A&M International will wear the road maroon jerseys with the black skins. On the other side, Dallas Baptist in their home white jerseys and the navy skins. A little bit of red on the trim. And a lot of excitement for both of these schools. Again, the region rankings, that's what matters the most as you look at the NCAA tournament starting in a week. DBU is number 6, International is number 9. 8 teams qualify in. We're underway here in the first set. And the first point goes to the Lady Patriots. A couple of quick subs in here for DBU. Another part of the game, Sarah, that's so important is serve and serve receive. Can you get the opposing team off their game, off this first serve? And we'll see 2 good serving teams tonight as well.
Yeah, it's really tough to pass some of these float serves. A lot of times people don't realize how fast that serve's really coming. They
try the tip. Doesn't work from Menchaca on the right side, so they play on. And some miscommunication early. That's going to lead to another point for DBU. Maybe a little bit of nerves here for the Dust Devils. As head coach Brittany Harry looks on and tells her team, settle down here. And again, some pressure on the freshman setter for Texas A&M International, Emma Lade, really talented player. Going to try to settle the troops down. It's a quick 2-0 lead for DBU. And tooling the block, scoring that kill. On the outside was Nunes, Audrey Nunes, 6-foot sophomore out of Midlothian. A lot of tall, rangy, athletic players for DBU. Back to serve, it'll be Kinsey McNeil. Had some nice serves yesterday. That one goes into the net. She really has that low trajectory. There were a couple of aces that she had that just skimmed the net and dropped down. That one did not get over, so it's a point for International. Still trailing by 2. And again, so far, well, that's going to land it down and get a point, but International has not been in system yet. They kind of get lucky there. At this point, you'll take the points however they come. And Mackenzie Catalina serves it over. Burt to Cooley. There's A.J. Cooley with her first kill. And one of the things that we'll see from Dallas Baptist that Lauren Burt is so good at, you never know where she's going with the ball, and she's got a lot of options. Putting it over is Polinsky. DBU leading by 2. Menchaca tries the tip. And she got it. That was impressive.
Those balls that are tight like that are kind of hard to do something with. It's impressive when they can intentionally tool the block like that.
So now just trailing by 1. And there's Lauren Burt, and she did that yesterday. Again, she had 7 kills from the setter position, nearly had a triple-double. Defensively, how do you combat that, Sarah?
I mean, you've got to really just work on staying neutral and not overcommitting one way or the other. A lot on the scouting report.
Well, some miscommunication there. Again, a ball falls in the back row, and head coach Jordan Fish kind of looks on and says that we can't let those fall.
You know, in games like this, you can't let the easy points score.
Sure.
If they're going to give you something easy, you got to capitalize on that.
Back and forth here in the first set. DBU with the 1-point lead. There's a good set, and there's a beautiful kill with nobody back home for Audrey Nunes, who's off to a great start. Those are the plays you see DBU make, and again, they've got a lot of talent with different hitters. They'll bring in different hitters all night. And it's a quick 2-point lead here. Early on, DBU hitting .667. International just 143, and we got a stoppage of play for a little bit. Looks like Lauren Burt's going over to the bench. We had a little bit of everything yesterday. We had blood on the court. We had a lot of reviews on calls from coaches. You know, it seems like every possession so important, even in a game where it could potentially go to 5 sets. And looks like the training staff's coming down to help out with something. Right now at 6-4, Dallas Baptist with the early lead over Texas A&M International. Let's step aside. We'll take a quick timeout, come back with more volleyball from the box here in Kenyon, Texas on the semifinal day of the Lone Star Conference Championships.
Life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Okay, so they check on Lauren Burt. Maybe a little blood on the jersey. She's back in. And Emily Van Slate, the senior from Houston, will put it over for DBU. Good job at the net to slow down the attempt from Hortelin. Lade, they run the slide. Good defense. Able to dig that up was Van Slate. Another chance for the Dust Devils. Hortelin tries again. That one packed a punch. A kill for Julia Hortelin. And that was one of the first times, Sarah, that we'd seen International get in system.
Right. They've kind of been scrambling around this whole time. They're starting to find their flow here, find their rhythm.
5-serve 6. Hordelin puts it over. Good pass. Burt to the right side. Nice block touch. Just missed. But if you're international, you still feel good. Some good digs there, making Dallas Baptist earn it. And a strong attack. Just missed it. So a 2-point lead for Dallas Baptist. Lady Patriots in their 4th Lone Star Conference tournament appearance. They took on the Dustdevils. That one's going to fall. It's going to be a point for international. They'll cut the lead to 1. The two teams played only one time. Back on October 8th, it was an easy sweep for Dallas Baptist over international, but Dustdevils playing some good ball, especially down the stretch. They won 8 of their last 10 in the regular season. Good save from Burt to Abby Phillips for the kill. I mean, just for Burt to be able to get that ball up and still give her hitter a chance, that was pretty impressive.
She has impressed me pretty much. I'm looking over here at all of her numbers and stuff that you had.
On the season, in the regular season for Burt, she had over 1,000 assists, 1,007 on the regular season, but also 214 digs, and she had 94 kills coming into the tournament. So over 100 kills from that setter position, that's rare.
That's rare, and it makes it tough on the defense to not only have to honor and look at the middles and the outsides and the right sides, but then to make sure that she's not scoring those points too. So kind of makes it a 4th offensive player sometimes, depending on if she's front row or back row.
Another stoppage of play, and not sure what the down ref is looking at, something at the scores table. It's 8-6 at the moment right now, Dallas Baptist and Texas A&M International. Lucas Kinsey joined by Sarah Morath tonight. Glad to have Sarah with us. A lot of volleyball that Sarah played here at the box back in 2005 to 2008. Just to brag on you here a little bit, Sarah, the Libero of the Year in 2008, a 2008 All-American, and a part of a program that has had a lot of volleyball championships over the years. It's great to have the conference tournament back here at West Texas A&M. And I was talking to Coach Harry yesterday. They played a week ago. Okay, they finished the regular season here against West Texas A&M, and because it's such a long trip from Laredo to save some money, they just stayed here.
Yeah, I actually saw their bus, I think. I driving around town, I saw something. I was surprised that they stayed.
Said it's Canyon, Texas is our second home, is what Coach Harry said, and they've had some good memories here. Won their first tournament, Lone Star Conference tournament match yesterday. Again, Coach Harry was named Coach of the Year, and a lot of her players won awards as well at the banquet Wednesday night. And that was I got a chance to MC the banquet Wednesday night, Sarah. Being around volleyball, the culture is so fun. A lot of times there's a little bit of dancing going on during the video reviews. It's just a light dance right now. They're not getting the moves too much going there, but the culture is fun. It's a different sport. And Wednesday night, these girls were celebrating for their team. The girls were coming up on stage winning awards, and their teammates were commenting on their fashion with their boots or their high heels. It was a lot of fun, and to me, that's just a word that I say so much when I broadcast these matches in the Lone Star Conference is fun. It's an exciting game. You've been around it obviously your entire life. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, I obviously love it and think it's so fun, but I think what makes this sport a little bit different than others is you can't really do it by yourself.
We got some parents that see you have to do that. As a parent, the game is so stressful that sometimes even the parents need to get up and just dance it out. We'll step aside. We'll take just a quick 30-second timeout, see if they can get things straightened out. Something with the score right now, but it's DBU leading in the first set, 8-6. We're back with more volleyball after these messages.
80 years, the Lone Star Conference has been committed to excellence. What began in 1831 as a 5-team conference has grown to 18 institutions spanning 4 states. And while membership has changed, the pursuit of athletic success and academic excellence has never wavered. 119 national championships, over 2,000 All-Americans, and nearly 300 academic All-Americans. Celebrating 9 years of success, this is the Lone Star Conference.
So I told you the players were just getting loose, getting warmed up, and now the dance competition has maybe went to a different level. We'll see what moves we've got here.
Well, we got some of the WT girls joining in now.
Oh, yes, of course. Okay, the attempted worm there. Good form on the worm from International. And now Dallas Baptist taking their turn at the worm. Personally, I think what they should do is you should award at least 1 point to the winning dance team.
To the dance-off.
Yes. Corin Davis and I talked about this a week ago, Sarah, that it was kind of like America's Got Talent. And she said, I definitely wouldn't dance. She said she would maybe juggle. I said I wouldn't dance either. I could sing.
Yeah.
Would you have a certain dance move that you would go with?
Oh, there's a few dance moves. I think now, what is it, the gritty?
Okay.
That's what they're all doing now is the gritty.
Yep.
That'd be one.
We are in set number 1. I promise you this is a volleyball tournament. If you're watching in your Texas A&M International or Dallas Baptist, the score is 8-6. The last point that we had was a kill from Abby Phillips off of an assist from Lauren Burt. And to stay loose, both teams dancing as they are checking something down at the scores table, and I'm not sure what it is. But you look at our first match features the 2 versus 3. The second match tonight will feature the 1 seed West Texas A&M against the number 4 seed UT Tyler. As all these teams playing for what they hope is an opportunity in the championship tomorrow, and then you try to position yourself into the region. The South Central Region rankings, to announce those for our viewers, Metropolitan State University of Denver is number 1 in the region right now. West Texas A&M right behind MSU Denver in the 2nd spot, followed by Regis. Colorado Mesa at 4. Colorado School of Mines is the number 5 team. They won in a really good match last night in the RMAC tournament, 3-2 win over Colorado State Pueblo. Dallas Baptist is number 6. UT Tyler is number 7. And then there's CSU Pueblo at 8. International at 9. So the Dust Devils trying to position themselves up into the top 8. And Sarah, right now we were talking about this, it looks like unless MSU Denver trips up probably tonight in the semifinals of the RMAC tournament, they're going to be the host team again, just like last year when the Lady Buffs had to go to Denver, and they won that tournament there. But MSU has been solid all season long. They've got a 26-1 record.
Yeah, watching them play earlier in the year, West Texas, and that was a sweep early on in this season. But just like we were talking about earlier, the time of year and people fighting for their season, it's going to be a completely different round, assuming that we can get out of this.
And now they've started the wave here at the box. I can only imagine if this was the second match when WT fans start showing up. I hate to break away from the wave, Jacob, but let's take another timeout. We'll come back, and we're going to eventually get back to some volleyball. You're watching the Lone Star Conference Championship semifinal action, and we're back after these messages.
Life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens.
All right, we're back to Brick Care Court here at the box. Lucas Kinsey alongside Sarah Morath. Dallas Baptist to serve. Everybody has danced it out. They've stretched it out, and we're ready to play. Great serve from Burt. International handles it, though. And a free ball for the Dust Devils. Can they capitalize? No, they missed the swing. Wow, big win there for DBU. It looked like they were out of it.
That's a big momentum. We, earlier saying about momentum, plays like that are really good momentum builders for your team.
So the Lady Patriots get the point, take a 9-6 lead here in the first set. Good assist there. The feed from Lade out to the outside. The kill for Texas A&M International. They're staying close. It's exactly what they want to do here in this first set. Cooley. Oh, what a shot there. The kill good for number 10 on the outside. Lead back up to 3. Again, A.J. Cooley in the win yesterday, 19 kills and hit 227. Service error will give a point back to the Dust Devils. Try the right side with Cooley, and she does it again. So it worked on the outside, it works on the right side, and right now Lauren Burt feeding the hot hitter.
Yeah, I don't see why you wouldn't keep feeding her the ball until she can be stopped.
International not getting much of a presence at the net over the last couple of possessions. Good save from Lade. Free ball here for DBU. And they take advantage again. It's been several times where they've gotten the Dust Devils out of sorts defensively.
Well, DBU setter Burt is really making it tough for the defenders to know where to go. Being as good as she is, it's really hard for the block to get there.
Largest lead of this first set. A whistle. DBU in the net, so it wasn't going to matter anyway. Point will go to Texas A&M International. And look how clean DBU is. They're hitting .571 with no attack errors.
0 errors. That's impressive so far. 12 points in.
Burt hustles over and saves it, gives Cooley a chance. Those types of plays are just so impressive. It looks like, what do you do with this ball? Well, Burt bumps it up and still gives Cooley a chance. Give credit to Cooley, especially for tracking that ball down and scoring it.
Yeah, being able to manage those out-of-system balls are huge.
How much do teams practice those situations, Sarah?
At the high school level, we do a lot.
Right.
A lot.
Tooling the block and scoring that one. Texas A&M International needed that point, and they got it from Megan Menchaca, the senior from Laredo. And International needs to get her going. Menchaca, not many opportunities, but she's been good when she's gotten a chance. 3 kills on 4 attacks. Lead cut back to 3. Burt going to push it outside to Nunes. Ooh, that was close.
Oh, man.
The call.
That was close.
Just out. See, like this view up here, it's pretty good.
This view is good.
You can see a lot of these calls. No challenge from Jordan Fish, and a big point off the attack error back to Texas A&M International. Burt, another good save.
It's a good out-of-system ball.
Nice job, Julia Hordelin. And now you're seeing, with the lead just back to 1, Texas A&M International settling in a little bit offensively.
Yeah, especially right now, they're not going to go away. Like we were saying earlier, they're fighting to get in and see where they can get in the region. So, being able to kind of chip away and get back in this is.
Not sure what Jordan Fish was asking about, but had a conversation with the down ref and then kind of motioned over to Texas A&M International. It's a 1-point lead for DBU. First set, that'll be another kill for Julia Hordelin. The Dust Devils kind of go as she goes. And right now she's going well. It's a nice run for the Dust Devils, a 4-0 run, and they've tied it up. 13-all here in the first set. We'll take a timeout, come back with more here at the semifinals of the Lone Star Conference Volleyball Championship on the LSC Digital Network.
life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Texas A&M International Dust Devils on a 4-0 run. They have tied it up. DBU had the momentum a little bit early here in set number one, but right now it's 13-13 as we look at the stats. And Texas A&M International starting to gain steam. They're hitting .316. DBU still a high clip at .444. Anything else you see there? Looks like
I'm looking at AJ Cooley 4 for 4 right now for DBU.
Got to get her the ball more times, right?
Get her some more swings.
Laid in the middle, finds her teammate, number 14, Hannah Thompson.
Is this their first lead all game, right?
It is. And you see the Dust Devils, you can sense that, again, this game is all about momentum. Can you seize it? Can you keep it? Can you come back? And right now the Dust Devils have it with a 1-point lead. Good block touch again by Thompson using her frame. And Hordelin is on fire right now. The 5'8" outside hitter. Obviously athletic, but she's very skilled. Knows how to hit through the block. (15-13). Still on a run. It's a 6-0 run for the Dust Devils. It's a 7-0 run, Dust Devils.
You know, if you're DBU, you've got to get out of this rotation and regroup.
Nunes tried the back corner and just missed, and we'll see if Jordan Fish is going to call for a timeout, and she will. It is an 8-0 run right now by Texas A&M International. Brittany Harry's team leads in the first set, 17-13. We'll take a timeout, come back with more volleyball at the box right after this.
80 years, the Lone Star Conference has been committed to excellence. What began in 1831 as a 5-team conference has grown to 18 institutions spanning 4 states. And while membership has changed, the pursuit of athletic success and academic excellence has never wavered. 119 national championships, over 2,000 All-Americans, and nearly 300 academic All-Americans. Celebrating 90 years of success, this is the Lone Star Conference.
There's DBU coming out of the huddle. And, you know, Sarah, you were talking about getting out of this rotation, but specifics, you know, X's and O's talk. Is there anything else that Jordan Fish is talking to her team about with? It just seems like they cannot get a side out.
Yeah, I mean, first thing you got to do is be in system right now. So their first contact's got to be where the setter has 3 options.
Serve over from number 4, Daniela Sandoval. And there you go. DBU gets the kill. They were able to run the slide with Shaylee Shore. You know, yesterday Shaylee was making some good plays for DBU. She had 8 kills. It was very effective, hit .304. Lead cut to 3. Burt adjusts. Good dish, but a good touch by the Dust Devils. Nobody's touching that one. There's some power and some athleticism from Abby Phillips. Only 5'7", but she can go off that mini tramp and get up in the air.
Yeah, she's got a pretty high vertical that kind of helps her catch the tops of these hands or get around the block a little bit easier.
DBU scored the last 2 straight points. They trail 17-15. That one touched hands. Julia Hordelin is just in a rhythm right now, and if I'm the freshman setter, Emma Lade, I'm finding number 8. She's doing it often, even though the defense knows where she's at. Hordelin with 7 kills on 9 attacks. And she just had a good dig there. They're going to feed her on the back row. DBU with the dig. Can't get anything clean, though, so it leads to a point for the Dust Devils. Menchaca was able to tool the block and score the kill. And early in this set, it was Texas A&M International that was out of system and things weren't going their way. Right now, DBU defensively is struggling.
It seemed like that one rotation kind of got them.
Good save by Lixay Perez there. Left an opening on the back row, though, and a point for Dallas Baptist. Lady Patriots battling. As this has been a back-and-forth opening set, a long first set. We've had the stoppage of play with the score. Maybe the scorebook is what we thought. Nearly an ace, but another great save by Perez. And now DBU is getting different players involved. Abby Phillips, one of those. So when you have a talented setter like Lauren Burt, and then you start getting the offensive players going, you don't know where she's going to put the ball. Good attack from Mackenzie Catalina. And the Dust Devils score a point there. Perez is ready to serve.
A yellow card.
On Texas A&M International?
No.
No? Not sure exactly
what the yellow card.
What the call was, but Dust Devils lead by 3.
Oh, that's a great dig.
DBU back row attack. Coming back with one was Hortland. Was there a touch? Yes. Point to Texas A&M International. It's 21, serve 17 here in set number 1. Perez puts it over. Good spot serve. And a block. Look at the freshman setter over there, Emma Lade, on the right side in the face of the hitter who tried the tip. That was number 14, Lindsay Otero, and it's a point to the Dust Devils. 2 really good setters on each side. One's a senior, one's a freshman. And she nearly did it again.
she did. That one was a little close.
You know, Emma Lade, talked about it throughout the last 2 days, Sarah. She's from Howard Lake, Minnesota. And I was talking to head coach Brittany Harry. Said, how'd you get her all the way from Minnesota to Laredo, Texas? And she said, I used my Midwest connection. She's from Illinois.
Use those connections where you can.
Yep. And it has worked out.
That's another great dig.
Tried the dump shot there, and it nearly worked. Lade will put it up for Catalina. Off the hands. DBU plays on. Long rally here. Phillips is able to push it through the hands and score the kill. So it's 19, serving 22. Lauren Burt, first team All-LSC setter, puts it over. Look at this float serve. Perez was ready for it. And a huge block. A.J. Cooley with some help from Lindsay Otero. And Texas A&M International wants to talk things over. It's 22-20. Dust Devils with a 2-point lead. A great first set here at the box. We'll step aside for a timeout, come back, and we'll see who's going to take this first set in the semifinal match tonight from West Texas A&M. We're back after this.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Welcome back to the box. Lucas Kinsey alongside Sarah Morath. The first semifinal match of the day here at West Texas A&M in the Lone Star Conference Championship, featuring Texas A&M International, the number 3 seed, against the number 2 seed Dallas Baptist. Two very even teams. Sarah, DBU had the lead at the beginning. International took it from the Lady Patriots, and now DBU trails only by 2. Burt tried that same serve again. Perez came up, saved it. We got a whistle. And they called DBU in the net.
They called DBU in the net. That's a tough one to have right now, this late in the game.
Ariana Carrera serving at 23-20.
We know that call is made, and a lot of times the fans are watching and they're going, what, who, was somebody really in the net? Do the players know immediately, like, yeah?
Oh, they 100% know immediately. Even up here, I couldn't really tell, but those girls know.
So a point for the Dust Devils off the mistake. They lead 23-20. Oh, boy, that one was coming straight down. A beautiful set. And Otero, who has had a big block, now gets a big kill. DBU hanging around. Otero, a talented player. She was honorable mention all LSC. A junior out of Chandler, Arizona, transferred from Utah State Eastern College. And back to serve, it'll be Kinsey McNeil. Portland with the pass, Lade puts it up for Menchaca. Good defense by DBU. They called a double. So that's 2 mistakes here in the last, 3 possessions by DBU, giving the Dust Devils easy points.
Yeah, those unforced errors right now, you can't afford to have. The in the net and the double.
So the set point here for Texas A&M International. Burt, a beautiful set.
That's a great set.
How did she know she was coming right behind? Yesterday one of the words I used was magician for Lauren Burt. I mean, just the way that she maneuvers her body and puts the ball right where it needs to go. A huge kill for DBU, still set point to the Dust Devils at 22-24, and that'll do it. Menchaca comes through from the right side, and the first set goes to the number 3 seed Texas A&M International, 25-22. We'll step aside for a timeout, come back and start set number 2, the semifinal match. A 1-0 lead here for the Dust Devils.
Years, the Lone Star Conference has been committed to excellence. What began in 1931 as a 5-team conference has grown to 18 institutions spanning 4 states. And while membership has changed, the pursuit of athletic success and academic excellence has never wavered. 119 national championships, over 2,000 All-Americans, and nearly 300 academic All-Americans. Celebrating 90 years of success, this is the Lone Star Conference.
Life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
We finished the first set. It goes to Texas A&M International. The Dust Devils take it 25-22. So they take the 1-0 lead. We put up the team stats here. Pretty even all the way through, Sarah, 382 to 361 from the hit percentage. Both teams being pretty clean. If you had to look at a difference and say, hey, for international, they went on that 8-0 run, but what did it for the Dust Devils to take that first set?
I think they were able to really start playing some better defense and trying to go, not necessarily with the block, but I would say more of their defenders behind the block and digging some of those balls and converting those digs to kills is really what kind of helped them get back on a run.
You look at Texas A&M International, what a start here for Julia Hordelin. 7 kills on 10 attacks, so she's hitting 700, also had 4 digs. On the other side for DBU, Abby Phillips did a nice job. She got 14 attacks, had 5 kills, and Lauren Burt just in one set with 15 assists.
Lauren Burt's really, really doing her job. It does make it pretty hard to defend when the setter is that good.
You talk about the senior setter on the other side, Emma Lade, who was the freshman of the year. She's got 1 more assist, 16 assists.
And as a true freshman, that's impressive.
So we start the second set. Menchaca slowed down.
It's a great save.
And Burt was trying to just gently put that over as she was backing up. Didn't get enough on that attempt, and so it goes into the net, falls back, and Texas A&M International takes a 1-0 lead.
It's a great set.
I'll tell you what, when they're in system and the set is where Phillips wants it, which is pretty high, she is really good.
And going against the flow, Burt was moving forward, going back, going against the flow, really left that open net.
Hard swing from Megan Menchaca. Again, Menchaca came into the tournament with 368 kills. 3 players on the team over 300 kills.
Oh, I don't think that cleared the net.
Hordelin tries a float shot. Back set, and Cooley will take advantage. And you're right, in the middle of that rally, it may have been a 4-touch that maybe should have gone to Texas A&M International. As it stands, DBU at the point. We're tied 2-2. Into the match for the first time, Jasmine Garcia, sophomore middle blocker. She was effective yesterday. Cooley, big swing, but the block touch on the right side. Good job by the Dust Devils. They do it again, and it's Hordelin who sets up. They get the middle blocker over as well with Hannah Thompson. And that's pretty good defense twice there against Cooley.
That's pretty good defense. DBU is going to have to start trying to go to someone else offensively and then go back, and open up that net again.
Just making the defense shift more.
Just making the defense shift. Just like that.
Yep, Shaylee Shore wanted that one in the middle and absolutely destroyed it. So just like we started the first set, back and forth, 3-3 score here in set number 2. Winner of this one advances on to the championship match tomorrow right here at 4 o'clock. Hordelin slowed down. And good eyes on that one. They watch it fall out as Nunes not able to connect. Looking at attack errors, 6. Now 7 for DBU, just 5 for Texas A&M International. You want to be clean, but you also have to be aggressive, obviously, this late in the season.
Yeah, if the set's there, you've got to swing big.
Joust at the net, and Burt was not able to get it with Hannah Thompson in her face. That's 6-2 on one side, going against Burt, who is 5'8". Good effort, but the point goes to Texas A&M International. Again, the Dust Devils continue to be scrappy.
It's a great dig.
It's a good save from Daniela Sandoval. Burt nearly had a dump shot go. This one will be a kill for Audrey Nunes. And a good adjustment. Kind of saw the defense was not ready and just lightly tapped it over. In to serve for Dallas Baptist, it'll be Emily Van Slate. One of the 2 transfers from Baylor. Thompson put a big slap on that one, but it was a good defensive play on the back row by DBU to keep it alive. Set a little low, and a good job on the block touch from DBU. Quick hit, didn't work. Both sides being real stingy defensively. Back row attack is out. It's one where you have to just outlast your opponent, right?
You just outlast your opponent. Some of these rallies can get exhausting, and you know, if you're not in shape or if you're scrambling and haven't gotten back to base yet, some of that stuff can really affect you.
You talk about that, Sarah, being in shape. I mean, you were a college athlete for volleyball. You know, sit there and you say, well, you're not running back and forth like in a game of football or basketball or something like that, but you have to be in shape, as that one is an overpass. It's going to be a kill. Good there for Catalina.
Yeah, you got to be in shape. I mean, there's a whole lot of jumping and landing, and it's the faster, quicker motion. And in a long rally, I mean, you've taken X amount of swings and jumps, and it can be exhausting. So
going back to your day, what were some of the things conditioning-wise that you can remember? Like, oh, that was grueling.
Oh gosh, these bleachers up in here, we ran a whole lot of bleachers in the box.
A lot of cardio.
A lot of cardio. We would even do what was called base read stage and cover without a ball, and you basically did every motion, but there was no ball.
Good dig on the back there by DBU as Catalina with a powerful swing. The block in the middle, that was Jasmine Garcia. International making life difficult for DBU right now. Phillips denied.
International's playing some better defense, keeping this ball in play.
Lixay Perez will bump one out for Catalina. Couldn't get the timing on, so DBU will have a chance. Phillips, touch, and a kill. Potentially going to go out on that swing, you think?
Yeah, that ball was going out. Those are tough, and you know she knew she did it. As soon as she put her hands up, she knew she should have let that ball go. Those are hard ones.
1 point lead for International. Good dig on the back by DBU's Emily Van Slate. There's the touch again at the net right now. Dustdevils are owning things. Laid outside to Catalina, off the hands. The kill good for Texas A&M International. So when you have a block set up like International does at this moment, how frustrating is that for the hitters for DBU?
Oh, it's got to be so frustrating, but you know, this is where your defenders and people who aren't hitting have to come in and tell them where to hit, and look across the net and tell them what shots are open. That's so important that people sometimes forget about, is how important it is to talk to your hitters about where to hit.
Long rally again. Phillips gets up high in the air. That time the Dustdevils watch it sail. Oh no, a net violation. They called the net violation against International. So a mistake there. That was going to be a point for the Dustdevils. Instead, it's DBU that takes the point, and they trail 7-8. We're in set number 2. The first set went to Texas A&M International.
It's a great serve.
Good pancake dig. DBU being scrappy here. Laid, back set. Another good dig by Van Slate. And that'll be a point for DBU. Some really good defense by Dallas Baptist on the last several possessions. Van Slate has 6 digs, a lot of balance. You look there, 6 digs for her, 6 digs for Polinsky.
And Bert's making this serve hard on the offense. You know, the last couple ones, she's served it short, which really makes it difficult for our the middles to be able to run something and get in the way.
Call this one the root beer float.
Yeah.
Set to the outside. Wow, some power. The timing was on. That one was pretty there. With a kill good for Mackenzie Catalina. Her 8th kill on 18 swings. Good hustle by Burt to keep it alive. Can they get it over? No. So an ace there for Catalina. And that's the first ace we've had the entire match.
All game, huh?
And you say, hey, we want to get the serves going, move the teams around, but it's been pretty good serve receive by both teams. Free ball here for DBU. Oh. A double was called.
Two substitutions for the Lady Patriots moving up front. It'll be Audrey Nunes.
And so another point goes back to Dallas Baptist. International still with the lead at 10-9. And McNeil on to serve here for Dallas Baptist. Ace.
Another ace.
Service ace for McNeil. She ties the set at 10.
See if McNeil can do it again. Low trajectory. That time Catalina went down and got it. In the middle, good block. Lindsay Otero. Everybody was shifted up, so they had no chance. The point scores for DBU. Get some Warriors at the net here in the second set, Sarah.
The block has definitely changed from set 1 to 2.
This will be Nunes that'll put it over. Surfs down the line. Catalina. Her ball dug up. And that ball is in. Give the kill to Audrey Nunes. And DBU on a nice run. It's a 4-0 run by the Lady Patriots. And it's a 12-10 lead for Dallas Baptist. Back and forth we go in set number 2. The match in control by Texas A&M International 1-0, but DBU leads in the second set. We're back with more volleyball right after this.
80 years, the Lone Star Conference has been committed to excellence. What began in 1831 as a 5-team conference has grown to 18 institutions spanning 4 states. And while membership has changed, the pursuit of athletic success and academic excellence has never wavered. 118 national championships, over 2,000 All-Americans, and nearly 300 academic All-Americans. Celebrating 90 years of success, this is the Lone Star Conference.
Dallas Baptist huddled up, and right now in set number 2, enjoying a 12-10 lead over Texas A&M International. The Dustdevils took the first set 25-22. We expected both of our semifinal matches here tonight at the box to be very close. You got 4 teams that were all the higher seeds. They all won yesterday. And 3 of these 4 teams right now are positioned to make it into the NCAA tournament. Texas A&M International, the team on the outside looking in at the number 9 region ranking. It's been good volleyball. No doubt that'll be another ace for McNeil. So she's found something that she likes. And you see an adjustment defensively made by Texas A&M International. Got the pass they wanted. And you played that position, Sarah. You know, you get a couple of aces going against you defensively. You just got to stay tough mentally, right?
Oh, yeah, you know it's coming right back at you.
And so an ace from Texas A&M International. We didn't have any aces until...
Is that 4 now?
It is, 2 for each side. And a point back to Texas A&M International. 12 serves, 13. As Jasmine Garcia doing good work on the service line. That was Lindsay Otero. She has been solid. 3 kills on 4 attacks. A very high percentage there. She also has 3 blocks from that middle spot. One-hand dig, good there for Polinsky. And a nice job there. Hordelin, who really went off in the first set, had been quiet. That's her first kill here in set number 2, and it's not a powerful one, but it's a smart one.
Which is just as effective. I mean,
it's a kill, right?
Yeah, a kill is a kill. You'll take the point where you can get them.
The serve over by Daniela Sandoval. Burt pushes outside. We got a whistle. Is it a double?
It's a double.
Rare call against Burt, but it happens. And sometimes you can't, it's hard to really not do anything if the pass is a little off.
And she knew as soon as she was trying to get her feet around that ball, you could tell she knew.
Has to move to get this ball up. They're not going to get a clean attack. Perez with a good dig. Nice up, both teams. And that one hit the antenna. So, again, here's a possession where the Dust Devils get the point, and you feel like they're just being tough.
Right. I mean, they're just keeping that ball in play and kind of forcing DBU into these errors.
Good low serve. Burt. Another good dig. International. Finding ways to keep the ball up. That's going to be a point for DBU.
DBU's using their middles a little bit more this set than they did the first set.
So just like the first set, we are tight here in set number 2, 15 all. And that one lands in. Hordelin, watching it, thinking, oh, that's going to go out, but that's hard. She didn't have anybody behind her.
Well, and those float serves just drop at the last second, but that makes, what, the 5th ace? Ace number 6.
Back to back. Now, that happened yesterday a couple of times where the players are hitting the net. How hard is it to do that intentionally? Like, I'm going to just graze the net and drop it over.
Oh, that is extremely tough. I'm not certain anybody really means to do that.
But the players always say, I meant to do that, Coach.
Right.
Well, an error by Texas A&M International, and it's a 3-0, a very quick 3-0 run by Dallas Baptist to snag the 18-15 lead. A timeout from head coach Brittany Harry. So we'll step aside as well. We're in set number 2. Lady Patriots up by 3.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Welcome back to the box as Dallas Baptist has the momentum for the moment. They lead 18-15 here in set number 2. The first set went to Texas A&M International. Lucas Kinsey alongside Sarah Marath, the Thunder Vision production team, bringing you the broadcast coverage for today. Yesterday, 4 matches. Today, 2. And tomorrow, 1 championship match at 4 o'clock. So we'll see if the Dust Devils can respond with some tenacity. Dallas Baptist has really been on their game over the last several possessions. And really, they've done it from the service line.
Yeah, 2 aces and then a communication error is kind of where these 3 points came from.
Hordelin with a big attack. She went under the net as the head coach of DBU, Jordan Fish, comes up. They're going to win the point.
She was completely under the net.
She'd already hit the ball over, but then the momentum carried her across, and it should have been a whistle.
Yeah, I'm thinking they should have blown the whistle.
Cross-court shot handled. Good defense by Nunes. She gets it right back. Look at the dig by
That's a great dig.
Perez. At the net. Dust Devils. Hordelin gets it over. This has not been a pretty rally, but somebody's going to get a point.
These are those long ones I'm talking about where you get tired from blocking and landing and swinging, doing it all over again.
Another one-hand dig. And it goes to Dallas Baptist. Wow, that was a lot of fun watching that rally.
Looked like International didn't think that they got that ball up, but from up here it looked like that one was up.
DBU with its largest lead. I think the largest lead of the match at 20, serving 15. Serving it over, Lexi Pettit. And you can tell the last several possessions, International just not able to get anything clean. That one's clean, and it's a big kill for DBU. when they get rolling, it's a little bit of a juggernaut offensively.
Well, and where the 4-point lead came from were 2 aces and 2 errors for International. So in matches like this, you can't afford to have those kind of errors.
Miss hit there from Audrey Nunes, and that'll give the Dust Devils a much-needed point. That snaps a 7-0 scoring run by the Lady Patriots. Back to serve, Julia Hortelin. Leads her team with 8 kills on 18 attacks, 6 digs and a block. And she hits an ace, add an ace to the resume for Julia Hortelin. Really talented player. She's only a sophomore, coming over from Brazil. Play a little volleyball there. Service error. Have you ever been to Brazil, Sarah?
I have not.
Okay,
I have not.
I haven't either. I know, I've heard it's beautiful. I know they play soccer and they play volleyball there.
Yep.
Jacob, you ever been to Brazil? Nobody's been to Brazil. Here's a attempt from Catalina. DBU tried to pop that ball up, but it's going to be a point for Texas A&M International. Lead cut back to 4. I'm telling you, as scrappy as the Dust Devils are, if you're DBU, you need to put this set away here.
Oh, you have to come out with this one. You've got to finish these last 3 points.
Lixay Perez back to serve, the 5'2" defensive specialist. Solid match. Off the hands, give the kill to DBU. That was Shaylee Shore that finished that one off. She takes the ball and serves it over. DBU's done a better job of slowing down Catalina in this set, and they'll score a point off of a tip shot there, and it's set point to DBU. They're trying to tie up the match.
Set point serves 18.
Shore puts it over. They run the slide, and that will be a point just barely there for Texas A&M International. Give that one to Jasmine Garcia as she was able to push it through the hands at the net. Still set point for DBU, 19 serving 24. Emma Lade will put it over. And that will do it in the middle. Perfect assist. Lindsay Otero did the rest. And Sarah, some momentum here with DBU as they take that second set.
Game of momentum. It's all about a game of momentum and kind of using that to build on this next one. But, you know, in the conference tournament like this, both are going to be able to really try to come back. And I see this being a long night.
Yep, could be. So we're tied 1-1 as we'll head to the third set after we step aside for a timeout. Don't go anywhere. The Lone Star Conference Championship semifinal match between DBU and Texas A&M International. It's a good one out here at the box.
80 years, the Lone Star Conference has been committed to excellence. What began in 1931 as a 5-team conference has grown to 18 institutions spanning 4 states. And while membership has changed, the pursuit of athletic success and academic excellence has never wavered. 119 national championships, over 2,000 All-Americans, and nearly 300 academic All-Americans. Celebrating 9 years of success, this is the Lone Star Conference.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Oh, you got. Please tell me she's not talking tonight. Okay. The stream is gonna go down like by 20%. Yeah. Is he coming tonight or no? He is? Is he coming tonight or no? The game? All right, cool, guys. Just put it on, let me know. That's a bigger face mask, but it should be working. If not, I can change it up for the game. I'm going to tune in now, though, because I'm going to tune in right now.
Welcome back to the box. On the home campus of West Texas A&M, we get ready for the third set. We're tied 1-1. DBU comes back strong in set number 2. And Sarah, we were talking about the aces. That played a big part in the second set. DBU with 4 aces in that second set. They got their offense going as well, and they also did a better job at the net. They were slowing down the Dust Devils.
Yeah, and really those 2 aces that they had came at the best time. It kind of gave them that, extended their lead from 2 to 4 maybe.
So we'll get ready for the third set, and in a match like this, and it's kind of like if you look at it, a football or a basketball game, you say you've had halftime and now it's time for the third quarter, and it's important at the start of this third set, which team can seize that momentum. You take that 2-1 lead, and now you've given yourself a chance. You say, hey, we can win the match.
Right, and really the great thing about volleyball is that you get this time in between each to modify, adjust, fix the things that have been scoring on your side.
Dust Devils start with the serve as Emma Lade, the talented setter, puts it over. Cooley gets the party started for Dallas Baptist. For A.J. Cooley, 6'1" senior out of the Woodlands. And again, a transfer from Baylor. Some of these players that have been at the Division I schools, and maybe things didn't work out, maybe they didn't play as much. You want to transfer and play, for a championship, and that's what A.J. Cooley has done. We've seen the same thing, with West Texas A&M. They've had some players transfer, and you played in some big matches, obviously, in your career, Sarah, and I just think there's not anything that compares to postseason, having a chance to play for championships and being on teams that are really good.
Oh, yeah. I mean, everybody wants to win. Everybody wants to be in those programs with the tradition of winning. And, a lot of these players that go from Division I to Division II, you're wanting to play at a high level and compete for some championships. So
that was an impressive swing from Mackenzie Catalina. She tooled the block and scored. Point to Texas A&M International. They have a 2-1 lead. Burt back set to Cooley down the line. Yes, ma'am. To me, those are some of the most impressive swings, is when those outside hitters, Sarah, can put it right down the line.
The court is so small down the line. The court gets a little bit smaller that way. So, yeah, those are tough shots to hit.
As a defensive specialist, that make you cringe?
A little bit, a little bit. You don't want to lose a point, but to lose a point off of communication.
That one goes to DBU, and the Lady Patriots lead 3, serving 2. Another good serve. And a nice job by Hordelin. That's what we saw in the first set, was number 8 for Texas A&M International, Julia Hordelin. In rhythm, up in the air, swinging strong, and terminating points. Garcia puts it over. Nothing they could do there. That pass was off the mark. As Audrey Nunes kind of points to herself, says, yep, that's my bad. Got to come back strong and get the next pass if you're DBU. And they did not. Nearly goes into the stands. Good hustle by Nunes, though, to keep it alive. What a response. And it was Nunes that got the block. So she sacrifices her body, goes into the scores table, keeps it alive, then comes back and gets a block.
Hustles back and gets a block.
Good job. Wow.
And those are the momentum changers that you want on your side. Those are the type of things that can really change your side of the net.
Yeah, and you could see it. Nunes with some little bit of flexing after that one.
And to come back with an ace, those last 2 points for DBU are big. The momentum on the block and then to turn around and get an ace.
And even though they only trail by 1 for Texas A&M International, you got to come back with a side out here. DBU seems like a team that plays with a lot of emotion. They got rolling in that second set, ended up winning by 6 points. And you can see it here. A good run for Dallas Baptist, 3 straight points, and they lead 6-4. Catalina just missed. And the run continues for DBU. In the match, Dallas Baptist hitting close to 300 now, holding Texas A&M International to 207. Good adjustment by Emma Lade. That one did not get across, and so it's going to be 4-touch point DBU. And Coach Brittany Harry may be close to having to call a timeout with DBU continuing this run. It's a 5-0 run by the Lady Patriots. Good response. That was Katie Gurin, who her first action on the court, the 5'11 freshman from Corpus Christi, delivers. That's what you want from your bench.
She came in and did her job.
Polinsky puts it up. Nunes couldn't get a clean look at it. Nice block touch, nearly down for a point. It's going to be a free ball for Dallas Baptist. Burt puts it out to Nunes. Audrey Nunes, ever since she made that hustle play, she's gotten herself going.
She's going. She's got a little fire.
And Sarah, that's got to be contagious, you know, when you're playing like that, a lot of passion, a lot of emotion, and you're converting and executing. Your teammates look at that and they say, all right, let's go, let's do this.
Oh, you gotta, yeah, everybody, it can change your side, and everybody wants a little piece of that.
Good pass by Hordelin, the give and go, works. Continue to be impressed by Julia Hordelin. That was her 10th kill. She's got 10 kills. For Dallas Baptist, Abby Phillips has 10 kills. And a lot of good balance from both sides offensively. 6 serves 9. Good touch to slow Phillips' attempt down. And that one will drop for Mackenzie Catalina. Her 9th kill. Talking about the balance, Hordelin has 10 kills, Catalina has 9, Menchaca has 8. On the other side for DBU, Phillips has 10, Cooley has 7, and Shaylee Shores also has 7 kills. Good coverage. Catalina was able to pop the ball up, gets it back. Phillips will try again. Swipe shot denied. Good defense by Sandoval. And it leads to a kill for Catalina. And now Texas A&M International with a nice run. And we've got the Dust Devil parents and fans on our side, down in front, making some noise.
We'll have an official timeout for the video review.
So, head coach Jordan Fish with the challenge card. What did she think she saw there, Sarah?
I'm trying to figure that out myself. I'm not sure what she thought she saw.
So the official goes over to the scores table. They'll take a look at this last point. It was awarded to Texas A&M International. If the point stands, it's going to be 9-8 DBU, and the Dust Devils will have the serve. We'll step aside for a quick timeout back there after these messages on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
For 80 years, the Lone Star Conference has been committed to excellence. What began in 1931 as a 5-team conference has grown to 18 institutions spanning 4 states. And while membership has changed, the pursuit of athletic success and academic excellence has never wavered. 119 national championships, over 2,000 All-Americans, and nearly 300 academic All-Americans. Celebrating 90 years of success, this is the Lone Star Conference.
All right, they're still looking at this last point on the video monitor down there. And see, I showed Sarah I have these binoculars that I bring, and from up top, yes, inside, you can pull those binoculars out. But during the regular season, they would flip the monitor around, and I could kind of get a look at the monitor even from our position up here.
You know, I caught myself doing that yesterday, was looking over at the monitor,
yes,
trying to make the decision for them.
Got to make sure they get every call correct here in the postseason, obviously. As it stands right now, it's 9-8 Dallas Baptist leading by 1. A reminder, we'll have the other semifinal match following this one. West Texas A&M, the Lady Buffs, the number 1 seed in the tournament. They went perfect in the regular season in the Lone Star Conference. They'll take on UT Tyler, and UT Tyler is the last team to defeat the Lady Buffs. Lady Buffs on a 17-game win streak, and their last loss came at the hands of the Patriots of UT Tyler, so that one should be a great match as well. In this one, 2 very even teams. I would say that halfway through the second set and into the start of this third set, DBU has been a little more clean in terms of offensively. They're hitting .261. They only have 11 attack errors. Texas A&M International, 211 with 14 attack errors. Also DBU with 5 blocks, just 2 for the Dust Devils. And you mentioned earlier, it's not just about the blocks, it's about even the touches that slow down that offensive attack in transition. Sarah, when you played here at West Texas A&M in terms of conference tournaments, were they hosted here at WT? Did you play at different sites?
I'm going to be honest. I think we hosted all 4 years.
Okay.
Maybe not my freshman year, but
okay.
I know for sure the last 3 we hosted. We even hosted the regional tournament twice.
Okay.
Best memories.
How much of a difference does that make?
The best memories.
Yeah.
This box was packed. Such a fun environment to play in.
And that is one difference, obviously, with Division II versus Division I, whether it's volleyball or obviously the basketball tournament. When people think about going to all these different sites across the country, you work your butt off in the regular season and you win a conference regular season. It's, you know, there's a reward. You get to host, and it does make a big difference.
Oh, it makes a huge difference, and especially if you have a home court advantage in what your gym is. You know, at the box, a lot of people hate playing here because of that reason. So to be able to host is always nice and huge, and sleep in your own bed, that matters.
Well, right now, they may have overturned this point because Dallas Baptist is holding the ball, and Jordan Fish is celebrating, saying, hey, I got that call right. Let's see if they're going to score this. They scored it as an attack error by Catalina, so maybe it clipped the antenna. Back to the action, and it's DBU that leads by 3. Again, good defense on the back row. That's a dig for Van Slate. Weren't able to get it back over.
Not happy about that one.
Point to Texas A&M International.
International point, 8 serving 10.
Alexei Perez back to serve. 8 serving 10. And it's an ace. I was talking to head coach Brittany Harry before the match, and I said, I was really impressed with your libero, Alexei Perez. And Harry got a big smile on her face, and she said, she is She's such a sweet girl. She's tiny. She's the smallest player on the court, but she makes sometimes the biggest impact.
Such a huge impact. I've definitely noticed her this match.
That will be a kill for Catalina. And Texas A&M International has seized some momentum back. They've tied it up 10-all.
It's crazy how quickly the momentum can change. It can go from you're up by 3 and now it's tied, or
wow, she did it again. And the lead now with the Dust Devils. Burt in the middle. That one was pushed through. The kill good there by Lindsay Otero. For Otero, her 5th kill. Hitting over 600, also leading the team with 3 blocks. Portland, they tried the slide, didn't work. Dust Devils regroup. And Catalina missed on that one. Point back to Dallas Baptist. Talking about all these good defensive plays. DBU has 40 digs and 35 for Texas A&M International. 4 touch by the Dust Devils. Point DBU. Yeah, the ability to respond. Somebody goes on a 3-0 run, can you come back and score 2 or 3 yourself?
Well, yeah, and you've also got to think, how can we force them into a mistake maybe? How can we force them into a sticky situation that we can capitalize on?
Cooley denied. Good defense by Catalina. And good eyes over on that far side. No. I did not see that. They call a net violation against the Dust Devils. I was watching Daniela Sandoval. Good eyes watching that ball fall out of bounds.
I thought that's what they were arguing
Is
about,
that it was in or
but
out?
I guess there was. So is that what the call was? Somebody was in the net?
It was. Well, they gave the kill to Abby Phillips.
Okay.
It's DBU leading 14-11 here in set number 3. Somebody trying to snag a 2-1 lead in the match. It's just been harder for the Dust Devils to get strong offensive attacks. And give DBU a lot of credit for what they're doing defensively.
Oh, I don't know if that went over the net.
That's what the Dust Devil fans are saying in front of us. Coach Brittany Harry cheering on her team, saying, get a stop, let's do this. And they will. That was a rally.
That was a good rally, and you're happy that it goes in your favor when you think, there's 4 touches on that one.
Nearly had time to go to the concession stand there. Come back and see who got the point. Somebody get me some popcorn. 12 serves 14. Oh, wow, in the middle. Point DBU to the face.
She's playing it off well, though.
Yeah, well, I'm going to guess that if you play volleyball this long, you played into your college career, at least one time you've been hit in the face. Maybe once.
I've not been hit in the face except for Tony Greystone in warm-up when I wasn't paying attention.
Okay. Of course, Coach Greystone, now the head coach at Texas Tech.
He would play with us sometimes.
So you always got the hands up, right?
Yeah, always protect the face.
The serve, mistake there. International had just cut the lead to 2, but the service error is going to give it point right back to DBU, 16-13. DBU has really picked up their serving since that second set.
Oh, that might have been a double.
Good defense on the back by Catalina. Laid somehow finds what a set.
Wow.
Defense by DBU is going to lead to a point for A.J. Cooley. It just seems right now, Sarah, that for international they're having to work much harder than what DBU is for their points.
Yeah, they seem to be scrambling a little bit more than they were, in the first set.
Right side, denied. Catalina could not get it through. Number 17, Audrey Nunes, who has really come on for DBU in set number 3. It's a 5-point lead for Dallas Baptist. Texas A&M International calls the timeout to talk things over. Can they make a comeback? We'll find out when we come back after these messages on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
So DBU here in set number 3, looking strong. The number 2 seed Lady Patriots lead at 18-13, trying to grab a 2-1 lead in this match. We're all tied 1-1. Serving it over, Leah Polinsky. And that one goes through for Hordelin, her 11th kill. She nearly has a double-double, 11 kills and 9 digs for Julia Hordelin. Dustdevils are going to have to get on a run, though, still trailing by 4. Oh, that was a dangerous play there. Hordelin selling out to try to save that ball and got turned around, went into the net. And it's a point back to Dallas Baptist, 19-14. Official still down at the scores table. And I said this last night, there's some times I'd love to have a mic down there and see what some of the conversations. It's always clean down there, right, Sarah?
Yes, for the most part. I would hope.
Yeah. just to hear the, what's being scored, what's being challenged, those kinds of things. And I think we're ready here. Dallas Baptist to serve. Ball in the hands of the 5'5" senior, Lexi Pettit. And that will be a block for Dallas Baptist. They've done a really good job defending Catalina, Menchaca, Megan Menchaca, the 6'1" senior. She's turned around talking to her head coach, saying, "Coach, what do I do?" Hordelin tries, they deny her. So it is a 7-point lead here for Dallas Baptist. Head coach Brittany Harry takes a timeout. You see her talking to her setter, Emma Lade, as she comes over to the bench. And we'll keep it here, Jacob. Sarah, just talk about this a little bit. You're seeing the defense, what Dallas Baptist is doing the last several possessions, using their length, making life difficult for Texas A&M International. What does the adjustment need to be offensively for the Dust Devils?
Well, if Coach Brittany Harry is talking to her setter about it, you've got to be able to read the other side of the net and the blockers and see where they're go into if they're trying to stop a certain hitter or whatnot.
Ball needs to go opposite direction.
Ball needs to go opposite direction, and so that might be something she's discussing with her team. It also helps if your first contact is in system. If you're in system, then it makes it easier on your setter, and it's kind of the ripple effect of first contact to
all three phases,
to second contact to the third one.
So out of the timeout, Dust Devils regroup. Again, Texas A&M International took the first set, looked really strong, 25-22, but Dallas Baptist won the second set 25-19. Right now in control, up 21-14. There's a good pass laid, tries the right side. There you go.
And she went against the flow. The pass pushed her forward, and she went against the flow, which leaves a bigger split in the block, which makes it a little bit easier offensively.
Okay, Menchaca comes through with her 10th kill. How about 3 different players from International already in double digits kills-wise, with Hortelin, Catalina, and Menchaca. Good defense at the net. They slow down Nunes the first time, not the second time. And Nunes with her 6th kill. As much as anything, just the emotion and passion that she has brought. She is ready for this match tonight.
And she's recovered really well. You know, a few mistakes there, but she's recovering well.
Hortelin is able to go off the hands and score that kill. Cuts the lead back to 16, serving 22. Burt hardly had to move, puts it up for a teammate, and a good job tipping that one over Abby Phillips. And give credit to Phillips, she's a power hitter. I mean, she goes up high in the air, she wants to kill that ball, but she recognized the defense and put it over.
And really selling it really well, you know, making the defense think she's swinging big.
Hard swing by International. Good defense again by DBU. The swing was from number 18, Katie Gurin. And the point goes to Dallas Baptist. It is set point DBU 24, serving 16. We may have a challenge here from head coach Brittany Harry, though. She's talking to her players before she issues the official challenge. She will have a challenge. I think she's challenging to say that there was somebody in the net.
Is that what it was? I thought,
yes.
I didn't know if it was the net or the touch, but you know, on those things, you got to trust your players. They're on the court, and you got to look at them and say yes or no, and
right.
And hopefully, you know, they'll tell you, they'll tell their coach, yes, I was in the net, or yes, someone was in the net, or touch, or whatever.
Well, and when you're down at this point, you know, what could be set point 24-16,
right.
Why not?
Why not?
We'll take a timeout, come back, see what the outcome is on this call. DBU up by 8 points in cruise control here in set number 3.
90 years, the Lone Star Conference has been committed to excellence. What began in 1931 as a 5-team conference has grown to 18 institutions spanning 4 states. And while membership has changed, the pursuit of athletic success and academic excellence has never wavered. 119 national championships, over 2,000 All-Americans, and nearly 300 academic All-Americans. Celebrating 90 years of success, this is the Lone Star Conference.
Dallas Baptist, they were dancing earlier. They're dancing right now because DBU has seized the momentum. They lead at 24-16, awaiting this call here on the review as head coach Brittany Harry challenged that last point that was awarded to Dallas Baptist. Sarah, we talked before the match started, and I was telling you, DBU, you know, really talented team, impressive record. They've been one of the best teams in the conference and in the country throughout the season. And they started out a little slow, but once they got going halfway through the second set, we're seeing a really talented team.
Oh, yeah, they're talented and they're very fundamentally solid. You know, having this view up here, I'm able to kind of see more of their defense and where they are, and just very impressed with how fundamental they are. Discipline would be a good word that I would say that they're very disciplined. And I said this earlier, but just being able to recover from a lot of their mistakes. A lot of their players, I'm impressed with how well they recover.
Well, and you got to remember, speaking of recovery, they had to recover from a 5-set grueling match that they won yesterday against Arkansas Fort Smith.
That's 5 sets is exhausting, and especially some of these athletes who are playing, you know, the whole time and don't get rest at all.
Right.
The 6 rotation players, whether that's their knees, their shoulders, trying to recover in 24 hours is tough.
Well, they have made life difficult for International as the match has gone on. You've got Texas A&M International hitting just 147. They've been forced into 21 errors, and compare that to DBU, just 12 errors and hitting 264.
Wow.
Call stands. It's a point for Dallas Baptist, so it's set point DBU. Ball into the hands of Shaylee Shore. Shaylee Shore serves. Say that real fast.
Say that,
right?
yeah, 5 times.
Work on the broadcasting up here for you. Good pass from Hordelin, laid, and a nice offensive play there. That's what you want to see if you're Texas A&M International. Catalina gets the kill. And that's what you should expect. You get a perfect pass, setter puts it right where it needs to be. You got to get those points.
You've got to get those.
Lixay Perez, spot serve.
That might have been out.
That one hit the antenna, and that is how it will end in the third set. It could not get a clean attempt, and the attack error gives DBU the 25th point. The Lady Patriots take the 2-1 lead in the match. So team switch sides. We'll step aside, take a timeout, come back and start set number 4. See if DBU can take it 3-1 or if we will head to a 5th set in our first semifinal match. We're back after these messages on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
90 years, the Lone Star Conference has been committed to excellence. What began in 1931 as a 5-team conference has grown to 18 institutions spanning 4 states. And while membership has changed, the pursuit of athletic success and academic excellence has never wavered. 119 national championships, over 2,000 All-Americans, and nearly 300 academic All-Americans. Celebrating 90 years of success, this is the Lone Star Conference.
Got scored halftime from Rapid City, South Dakota. Number 4 ranked Lady Hussa, WT playing Colorado Mesa. It's all tied up at 32 all at the half.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Welcome back to the box as we get ready to start the 4th set. And let's look at our updated stats. DBU leads 2-1 in the match. And a huge difference as we went from second set to third set was attack errors. 12 errors in that last set committed by Texas A&M International. DBU defensively, obviously forcing a lot of those things, doing a good job at the net, tracking those hitters.
Right, and really in a game that only goes to 25, if 12 of those are your errors, makes it really tough, especially at this level, the conference tournament. Giving up that many points really is a game changer.
Individually, a lot of players starting to add up some good statistics here. First for DBU, Abby Phillips leads the way with 12 kills, hitting .303. Got to look at the talented setter Lauren Burt with 34 assists and 8 digs. Van Slate has 11 digs. Leah Polinsky has 12.
Another great dig. That was a great dig.
Both teams starting off with some really good defense. And that one's going to go to Cooley. Seems like DBU in all sets has started off. Let's go to number 10.
I mean, and why wouldn't you? She's been solid all match, and go to her and then mix it up and then go back to her.
Really good save there. International just staying alive somehow on this rally. Off the chest, good hustle. Somebody's got to take it. Portland does. That was Lade that had that big dig. That one lands in, though, and DBU, again, they're just getting better opportunities offensively.
Well, and right now, I don't know if it's from set 3 to 4, but they just look a little bit more confident, a little bit more settled.
Scores have been 25-22 Dust Devils, 25-19 DBU, 25-17 DBU. We're into the fourth set. Lady Patriots can close it out.
Wow, that's a good dig.
Oh, some power behind that one. It knocked the player backwards, but Portland still got the dig. Point DBU. That one went to Abby Phillips.
You know, if you have Phillips and Cooley at the net right now, it's kind of whoever, you can go back and forth, and it makes it really tough on International to play defense and try to stop one of them.
The way this set has started, I got this song in my head right now, Hit Me With Your Best Shot. Because DBU's just continue to swing away. Oh, there was a touch on that one. Head coach Brittany Harry talking to her team. DBU storming out here to a 4-0 lead in the fourth set. You know, they're thinking, hey, we played 5 yesterday. We don't want to do that again. Swing is out. Another error there by Texas A&M International, and good timeout probably here by head coach Brittany Harry as her team has had a slow start. They trail 5-0 in the fourth set. We'll take a timeout, come back with more volleyball. This is the Lone Star Conference Championship, the semifinal round from West Texas A&M.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Welcome back to Brick Care Court here at the box. Dallas Baptist leads 5-0 in the fourth set. Texas A&M International, Sarah, on the ropes right now.
They have to respond out of this timeout. This is early enough in this set that if they can respond here and get some momentum back on their side, they might be all right.
Again, this is the best year-to-year jump in Division II in terms of what the Dust Devils did last year, only winning 4 matches, to this year, a 22-7 record. So they've got some talent, they've got some toughness. They have just fallen behind here against the Lady Patriots, and it's been a little bit of an avalanche over the last 2 sets. Lauren Burt, She is very comfortable back there on the service line right now.
Well, and she's serving short to these two hitters trying to transition and getting them out of system, doing a great job of getting them out of system.
Burt to the right side. Cooley delivers. And right now, Texas A&M International defensively, they are out of sorts. I think it's starting to get a little mental at this point. And you see all these points. They need to get a side out.
They need to get a side out and not let this.
Because on the other side, DBU is an extremely confident team. And there's a kill. Good for Mackenzie Catalina. See if that can settle down the Dust Devils a little bit. They dug themselves a hole, though, trailing by 6 points at the start of this fourth set. Perfect pass. Burt to Cooley. When they're in system like that, and there's not much of a challenge at the net, good luck.
Good luck, and it makes it really hard on the back row defenders.
Yeah, that's one you're right, where those back row players are saying, give me some help, give me some help.
Yeah, you don't know where to go at that point.
Good serve. Perez will bump it out to Hordelin. Still nothing clean for the Dust Devils. Good block touch. And a point for Texas A&M International. They chip away. Give credit to Valentina Bahaman, 6'2 junior. She's out of Columbia. Comes in, does her job. She's 6'2", but I'm telling you, the other night at the banquet, she was wearing heels, and I swear she was 6'6". Good play there by the middle blocker. And some instant production. Overpass. Wow.
Good recovery. You know, that's where you turn to your teammate and say, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for bailing me out of that one.
Because it looked like the Dust Devils were going to capitalize off of the mistake. DBU's been good at that, though, Sarah. They've had a lot of points tonight where maybe they shouldn't have, but they've overcome adversity.
Right.
Right side attack. That ball, ooh, from up here.
Oh, I don't know.
I thought that caught the corner and in.
That looked in.
Point Dallas Baptist. Okay, no challenge.
No.
So it's 10 serving 2, all DBU. See, in the game of basketball, that's where we say rim don't lie. I don't know what you call it.
Ball don't lie.
Okay, in
Ball
volleyball,
don't lie.
there
Yep.
you go.
That's what they'll say.
So the error gives the point back to Texas A&M International. Serve coming by Daniela Sandoval. Burt. Point.
Looked like there was a little miscommunication on the block with International.
That was the 42nd assist from Burt.
Wow.
She put that one up there for Audrey Nunes. Oh, good swing there. Hordelin with a cut shot. And from a technical side, Sarah, what is that, turning the hands? I mean, just whenever you're...
We always say drop your thumb.
Okay.
If you're wanting to hit that harder cut shot.
And followed up by a service ace from Julia Hordelin, a competitor for Texas A&M International. 13 kills, her second service ace. She also has 10 digs, so a double-double for Julia Hordelin. Nunes slowed down, so a good job at the net. That was Emma Lade, the freshman setter, that got herself another block there. Second block of the evening for Lade, who also is doing a good job from the setter position with 38 assists, and it's a service ace.
International starting to build some momentum, chip away, work their way back in this.
It's a 3-0 run by Texas A&M International. Again, they have got to take this set if they want to stay alive, trailing 2-1 in the match. Burt does a good job of turning, getting that pass back up to the setup. It's going to be a point for, how about the setter, Emma Lade, just doing a little bit of everything.
Well, and I don't think she's done that much this match, so kind of caught DBU off guard.
A point for Texas A&M International. The Dust Devils on a 4-0 run, and they've trimmed the lead back to 3. We'll step aside, come right back with more action here in the fourth set, the Lone Star Conference Tournament Championships.
90 years, the Lone Star Conference has been committed to excellence. What began in 1831 as a 5-team conference has grown to 18 institutions spanning 4 states. And while membership has changed, the pursuit of athletic success and academic excellence has never wavered. 119 national championships, over 2,000 All-Americans, and nearly 300 academic All-Americans. Celebrating 90 years of success, this is the Lone Star Conference.
Welcome back to the box as Dallas Baptist University took the timeout. They still lead by 3 points here in set number 4. Texas A&M International on actually a 5-0 scoring run as they update the score box there. And the Dust Devils with Julia Hordelin at the service line. Swing was out. And this is what DBU has not done over the last 2 sets, Sarah, is make many mistakes offensively in terms of their attack. They've started to do that, though, the last several points. Burt, they tried to slide, but it was a little off. And in the middle, a good connection there from Emma Lade to Katie Gurin. Again, who's just a freshman. That was a freshman to freshman connection there. Howard Lake, Minnesota to Corpus Christi, Texas. And that was a tough one there. Hordelin serves it into the net. Service error gives a point back to DBU. That snaps the 7-0 run Texas A&M International was on. So DBU up by 2. Good hustle by Lade. Nice one-hand punch dig there from Pettit. And it's a point for Dallas Baptist. So they battle back and score the last 2 straight points. Van Slate puts it over, and Van Slate gets an ace. If you're head coach Brittany Hare, you're shaking your head. I don't want to see the aces like we saw a couple of sets ago.
And I think it was in this rotation that they had a couple of the aces. She mixed it up in serve receive.
Portland picks that one up. They go back on the right side, and that one was off from the get-go. Dallas Baptist back up by 5. It was just a 1-point set, but 4 straight to the Lady Patriots. They have responded every time. They do it again with a big block. Shaylee Shore denies that kill. And again, if you're looking at, if you're Jordan Fish, this is what championship teams have to do. You know, you're going to get everybody's best punch. Texas A&M International, they're not going to go away easily. They go on a 7-0 run. She calls a timeout. Okay, everybody calm down. We got this. Let's respond.
Right, and I think that's what's huge, and maybe not everybody realizes, is that in these timeouts, you've got to be able to mix things up and change up your offense or change up your defense depending on what's been scoring. And, yeah, if somebody's going on a 7-0 run, you got to mix it up. She made a few subs there for a little bit and was able to get herself out of that. But, you know, now they've got to come out of this timeout and respond if they're going to try to pull this one out in 4.
Again, DBU, if they win this match here, they will break the school record for wins in a season.
Wow. And
for Dallas Baptist, you know, they started the season off, the first 4 matches. They lost to Harding and they lost to Barry. They were playing in some tournaments there before the conference season started. They lost to West Texas A&M here in Canyon 3-1 on September 16th. And then they won 11 in a row following that loss.
Wow.
So they were 14-2 over their last 16 regular season matches. And They have a very talented squad. That point will go back to the Dust Devils. Good side out. And back on the court is Valentina Bahaman. Burt. That's how that slide's supposed to work.
That was nice. That was a great play.
That was a slide to the right. And a good connection there for DBU. 17-11 lead. Good save by Emma Lade.
Oh.
But look at the job at the net. Okay. Burt tried to sneak one on the back row.
Tried to get one of those.
Everything was tight on that rally there, playing right at the net. International gets the point and trails by 5. That ball is out. And good reflexes by Hordelin. She had to do the limbo there. 2 in a row for Texas A&M International. 13 serving 17. Really good serve. They still recover. Phillips, what a swing. For Abby Phillips, her 17th kill tonight. She had a double-double last night. 15 kills, 10 digs. There's a nice kill on the right side. That was Yoretzi Ortiz. Some new players getting in here in this 4th set for head coach Brittany Harry, and they're doing a good job. Catalina serves. Cooley, I think the ball flattened a little bit there on that kill.
Her arm swing is so fast.
Yeah, one of those players that you say it's hard to replicate in practice defending something like that.
Right. That's just watching film and scouting reports over and over again.
Timing was off a little bit. Hordelin nearly got a tip over. Neither team with anything clean yet.
Oh, that's a great dig.
That was Perez. The Dust Devils scrapping, fighting, clawing. DBU back to Cooley. Perez again.
Another great dig.
Burt back to Cooley. Did she get that in? She did.
That looked in.
Good adjustment from A.J. Cooley because the set was off.
Well, and the officials saying it was a touch.
I didn't think there was a touch. It looked like the ball just landed in right in that back corner. Head coach Brittany Harry gets the explanation and says, I beg to differ, and grabs the green challenge card there. And they will look at this last point. So here's our replay. Ball pushed over, and you're going to see Cooley have to stop and readjust. So the question is, did Emma Lade
touch it?
Yes.
I think so, yeah.
So
which is what the up ref called, was
okay.
A touch. And I'm assuming that's what they're challenging here.
Sarah, you coach volleyball. We'll give you a chance here to get on maybe the good side of officials. Talk about just all that's going on and everything on a play like that, what the officials are looking for and trying to make a judgment on. I've talked to officials before about just how fast the game is and all that they're having to look at and wrap their brain around. That's pretty tough there.
It's tough, and there's a reason there's 4 of them. There's a reason you have the line judges and one up and one down, because all of them have something else they're supposed to be keeping an eye on and watching. And, a touch like that one, really, all of them are supposed to be able to see that, but especially the line judge over there. But this guy even called it a touch. So It's hard. I'm saying there's a reason there's 4 of them, because every single one of them has something that they have to really keep an eye on.
Let's give some credit to those officials for this first match tonight. Daniel Rogers is the referee. Elias Hernandez, referee 2 on the down ref, and then Lauren Denard is our challenge referee. So good job by the officials. Our score right now, DBU 20-14. There's a look at the bracket again yesterday. 4 fantastic matches. Texas A&M International beat St. Mary's 3-1. Dallas Baptist outlasted University of Arkansas Fort Smith 3-2. UT Tyler defeated Texas A&M Kingsville. That one went 5 sets as well, 3-2 to the Patriots. And then West Texas A&M took a really good challenge from Angelo State last night. Still was able to sweep the Ramblers, but the last set was pretty close. And so WT advances on. WT versus UT Tyler, and that that's a match of 2 teams that at some point in the season have been up near the top 10 in the national rankings. And you're getting that one in the semifinals of the conference. What does that say about the LSC?
Yeah, that says a lot about the LSC. And at this point, you can kind of expect every match to be high level, high intensity. But man, for that matchup right now, says a lot about the conference in general.
And back when you played, Sarah, a lot of success, obviously, playing here for West Texas A&M. Who were some of those teams that you always knew it was going to be a grind, it was going to be a battle in conference play?
In conference, and I'm trying to go back. Our conference was a little different. Midwestern back then took us to 5 sets, which was quite unusual. We would sweep a lot of the teams in our conference. So I remember Midwestern taking us to 5 one time. Lubbock Christian back then was pretty tough and solid. But for the most part, we swept a lot of people in conference.
And that's been something that we've seen this year has been difficult for teams to do. And you looked even last night at that 8 versus 1. That was Angelo State at the 8, WT at the 1 seed. A year removed from Angelo State being the number 1 seed in the conference.
And yeah, I remember coming to watch Angelo State and WT play, knowing that was a big matchup a couple of years ago. So
still taking some time on this call. It's a big call on whether the point will go to DBU or whether it will go to Texas A&M International.
So, DBU did get that.
Okay. Lady Patriots will serve. And we're almost ready to go here. It's going to be Kinsey McNeil, the sophomore from Cypress, Texas, that will put this over. Wade pushes outside. That was close. Perez kept it going. Burt in the middle. What a block.
It's a great scramble play. Convert that to a point.
The way that was going, it looked like it was going to be a kill down the middle for DBU, but give a lot of credit to Jasmine Garcia defensively. Got in the face of the hitters for the Lady Patriots. Cooley. Oh, wow.
Oh, man.
Brittany Harry.
That's frustrating.
Turns around and, for the Dustdevils. Everybody kind of turns around. The ball falls right on the other side of the net. Point DBU, 21 serving 15 here in set number 4. Lady Patriots trying to move on to the championship. That will help Texas A&M International. Julia Hordelin, she just continues to compete, continues to try to do everything she can to bring her team back in this match. That was the 14th kill for Julia Hordelin. On the other side, Abby Phillips with 17 kills, AJ Cooley with 15, Shaylee Shore with 10 for DBU. Cooley goes high in the air, blocked from none other than Julia Hordelin.
What a great block.
Third block of the match for Hordelin. This is a big point here for International. Can they cut it to 3? Nope. It's going to be DBU that gets the point. Good hustle from Daniela Sandoval. But the point goes to DBU. 22 serves 17. This is where, if you're International, every pass is critical.
Every play, every pass. Which they're in system. That's a good pass.
Good dig on the other side, though, by Lexi Pettit. Lade hustles over, gets it to Hordelin. Out. That was tough. She was drifting away, not coming toward the net.
Right. It looked like she was trying to get all the way out in her transition and just couldn't quite get there in time.
So 2 points away for Dallas Baptist from reaching the Lone Star Conference Championship. Hordelin denied. Ball goes down. DBU with a monster block. Match point for Dallas Baptist University, trying to break the school record for wins in a season and trying to move on to the championship match. Burt, they run the slide.
With the slide, that's hard to stop.
And it works for Dallas Baptist. They get the kill by Shaylee Shore. Dallas Baptist University wins as they take a 3-1 victory over Texas A&M International. The fourth set, 25-17 in favor of DBU. And so Dallas Baptist improves to 25-5 on the season, while Texas A&M International will fall to 23-8. And now, if you're Texas A&M International, it's going to be very tough for the Dust Devils to break into that top 8. If you're Dallas Baptist, you feel like they may have solidified.
That may have done it for them.
As now they will be going to the championship. And if you're DBU, you're saying, look, we don't care, whether it's WT or if it's UT Tyler, both of those teams are inside that top 8. So we have an opportunity to beat another ranked team.
And hopefully maybe move up in that.
Yeah, there was the region rankings that were released earlier this week. So congratulations to Dallas Baptist. Also want to say to head coach Brittany Harry, a great job for her team this year. The Dust Devils, in the losing effort, did a really solid job as their season most likely comes to an end. They'll have to wait and see what the tournament selection committee decides. But we'll step aside, take a timeout, and when we come back, we will have some stats for you, and we'll also get a chance to visit with Dallas Baptist head coach Jordan Fish, talk about her team's big win. We're back with more volleyball after this here on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
90 years, the Lone Star Conference has been committed to excellence. What began in 1931 as a 5-team conference has grown to 18 institutions spanning 4 states. And while membership has changed, the pursuit of athletic success and academic excellence has never wavered. 119 national championships, over 2,000 All-Americans, and nearly 300 academic All-Americans. Celebrating 90 years of success, this is the Lone Star Conference.
Welcome back to the box as we conclude our first semifinal of the day, and it features Dallas Baptist, the Lady Patriots, victorious. Here with head coach Jordan Fish for DBU. You break the school record for wins in a season. You move on to the championship tomorrow. You're going to face the winner between WT or UT Tyler. Talk about the fight from your team tonight. You came back from a 5-set victory yesterday, and today you win 3-1 over Texas A&M International.
Yeah, my team had a tough match yesterday. Fort Smith played really, really well, and we took away that, hey, that game made us mentally stronger, and we were thankful to be in this match today, and I think the girls just took advantage of every single point. They're like, hey, since we're here, we want to go off, and we don't care about anything but competing and winning. And so I saw that tonight. It was a fire in the eyes, and they had a lot of fun.
You finished the first set, and it was International that took the first set 25-22. Your team responded, though. I mean, you played much better in those next 3 sets. What did you tell your team after that first set?
After that first set, we were like, hey, it's postseason. There's not going to be 3-0 games probably. And so who cares? We got to take 3 to win. And then that's all I said. My libero took over and was like, we don't care. We are going to go back out there and we're going to compete. And that's what they did the rest of this set, and I'm really proud of them.
A lot of stars on this team for Dallas Baptist. Lauren Burt, talented setter. A.J. Cooley, one of your hitters. A lot of veterans on this team, and it's a team that really had a lot of new players at the start of this year. Talk about the chemistry of this team and the job that they've been able to do as the season has gone on.
Yeah, our team chemistry, I think, is what makes us so strong. Lauren Burt is incredible, setter of the year, newcomer of the year. And honestly, we just play at a deeper level, I think. We do Bible studies together, and I think they really believe, like, hey, this is a sisterhood, and we are pursuing champions for Christ, and I think that makes it selfless and just creates a really good, deeper level of chemistry that I'm seeing really shine through in the postseason.
Congratulations. Last question for you. We saw during one of the long reviews down at the sports table, DBU, they're very talented on the court. You also had some dance skills down there.
Yeah, we do. I looked at the court, and my outside was doing the worm. And I was like, what is happening? But they have so much fun together. They love each other. And I mean, it shows in the dancing. They have dance parties all the time. So.
Congratulations. You're moving on to the championship.
Thank you.
All right. That'll do it for our first match of the day. Dallas Baptist defeats Texas A&M International. They win it 3-1. We'll step aside, take a break, come back. We'll get you ready for West Texas A&M against UT Tyler here from the box.